Hi everybody. In this video we are going to start discussing about the delete operations. Already we have completed the insert operations to a list implemented as an array, right? So first we will discuss about delete beginning, and then it will be followed up by delete end and delete at a given position. Let us go through the algorithm. The first step of the algorithm states that if the list is empty, right? As we were checking for insertion, if the list is full, the first step always we have to check for deletion is if the list is empty, right? So if the list is empty, then return false. Otherwise, what we are going to do, we are going to store the first element in a temporary variable, because this is delete beginning, and the objective of the function is to remove the element, also return the element which was in the first position. So first of all, let us store the element in a temporary variable, and then starting from position 2 till the last element, we have to move all elements left by one position. Okay. So we are going to move to the left each element, because in a list implemented as array, if there are three elements should be from the first position, okay, from the first place of the array, and it should go up to 3, right? Indices means from 0 to 2, okay. It cannot be in different positions and all, right? So whenever we are going to remove the first element, we have to move all other elements to the beginning. So let us take our analogy, right? If this person is going to leave the hall, right? There are two persons left out, and these two persons must sit in the first two chairs only. So first this person will come and sit in this chair, and then this person will come and sit in this chair, okay. And generally we discuss about the complexity also. The time taken for this operation, obviously you can understand, it depends on the number of elements on the list, or in this analogy you can understand that the number of persons sitting inside the room in chairs, okay. So big O of n is the complexity of the algorithm. Now let us discuss the implementation. We are going to add a function delete beginning. Return type is going to be int, okay, because we are going to return the element, that's going to be int, and then we are going to pass the list using address. Why? Because whatever we do here should reflect in the main also, right? So this is the temporary element I am creating for storing the first value in the list, right? So let us tell x is equal to L, okay, elements of 0. We store the first value in x, and then I need a I also. So let me declare I. I will tell for I equal to 1, okay, that is second element will be at index 1, I less than number of elements, okay, because the last element will be in the position number of elements minus 1. So I can loop through till number of elements alone, and I am going to move in the right side, isn't it? Actually when you look at this again, you can understand that how it is going to move. First this person and then this person. If there is one more person here, then from here to here, right? So our loop should go in the incrementing order. So for equal to 1, I less than number of elements, I plus plus, right? We have to tell L of elements of I minus 1. We are going to move to the left is equal to L of elements of I, right? This is what you are going to do, and return x, okay. Yeah, so we have to return the element also actually, yes. So during implementation we have a restriction now. I cannot return a boolean value as I did in the algorithm, because C language allows you to return only one value, right? So I cannot have here return x as well as true or something. Similarly I cannot tell here also. If I am promised that I will have only positive elements or something in the list, then I can return negative values or something, but there is no such guarantee, isn't it? So the best way to do this is, let me initialize x, that's there, and what we can do is we can set the global flag. So whenever in languages like C or C++ where you can return only one value and you have to return a value as per the function itself. What I mean to say is, here when I delete the element, I have to return the element which I deleted. So my return space is occupied now. I do not have a extra space to return now about the success and failure of the operation. In that case, what we can do is, we can just have a just define a flag, right, or we can even have a global variable. Let it be a global variable. Let me tell int, I will tell this as deletion, okay, deletion success, right, deletion success, and let me have this as true. By default I will have it as true. Sorry, in C I don't have an option to have true or false. As we have already discussed, there is no bool data type at all, so I have to have it as 1. Then what I will be doing here is, first step of the algorithm for deletion, I should check if the list is empty. I have now done that. Let me include those lines. If is empty of the list, right, is empty of L, right, I should put star L. In that case, what we have to do is, we have to keep the deletion success equal to 0, right. I have initially set to 1, but I will be telling here deletion success as 0, and then I will be returning X, okay. We can do like this. And one more thing that we have to do is, in the main, when we are calling the function delete beginning, we should not use the value that is returned directly. First of all, you should see this global flag, deletion success. If it has been set, then you should not consider the value that is returned, okay, because that may be a garbage value. Otherwise, you will be considering, right. I extended the main. What I have done is, I will be inserting 3 elements and then calling insert position, insert end, and so on, and then we are calling the delete beginning. In this delete beginning, let me tell, check first of all if, okay, if deletion success, right, if deletion success, if you simply say this, it means that it is successful. In that case, printf deleted, okay, printf X is deleted. Otherwise, what you can do is, you put a else and tell, you put a else and you tell printf deletion failed, right. We can tell like this, right, okay. So we can do like this, and let us try to execute the code. Let us try to compile it and check if it is successful. So GCC delete, right. So it is giving a few errors. This is because I have called number of elements without L. Yes, that is the mistake here. And yes, number of elements less than, okay, I less than L number of elements, right. And X is also it is telling, yes, I have missed a semicolon here, so that is also error, right. Print plus, yes, I have put an ampersand unnecessarily, so that's the problem. Yeah, it's working. Let us give the dimension as 3, right, and see what is happening here, right. Yes, what the code does, I have given the size of the list as 3, okay. So when you are inserting, you are calling insert beginning, so 3 will be inserted, and then you are calling 2, that is inserted at the end, so 2 will be inserted after 3, and 1 is being inserted at the beginning, right. And then what you are doing is, you are checking now whether insert position can happen, but the list has become full, right. So let us see in the terminal what happens. It is telling insert position failed, because I gave the size as 3 elements already inserted, so insert position full, and then insert end also failed, right. Those two operations failed, and the list is getting printed. And after deletion, I have printed that. And what we do, deletion success, what is getting printed? X. What is in the first position, 1 is in the first position, right? So you will tell 1 is deleted, and then you see 1 is deleted is getting printed, and yeah, yes, and then you are printing the list. When we are printing the list, you are getting 3, 2, but why I am getting once again 2 is one thing I forgot while writing the algorithm also. In deletions we have to decrement the number of elements, right? So I should have done that. In the algorithm also we need to modify, right? So L number of elements minus minus. Now let us compile the code, execute the code and give 3 once again. Now we will see that it is printing only 3, 2, right? Yeah, so I will share this code in the GitHub. You can also try. Thank you.